Life is not always kind. Some days feel light, hopeful, and full of promise, but other days feel heavy, slow, and painful. There are moments when nothing goes the way you planned, when dreams feel distant, and when your heart feels tired of trying. In those moments, happiness does not come naturally. It does not knock on your door. It does not appear magically. It feels unfair to even think about happiness when life is hurting you. But this is exactly where the real lesson begins. Happiness is not a reward you receive after everything becomes perfect. It is a decision you make while things are still broken. Many people wait for life to change before they allow themselves to feel happy. They say, "I will be happy when I succeed," or "I will be happy when my problems end." But life does not work like that. Problems change form, struggles evolve, and challenges never completely disappear. If you wait for the perfect moment, you may spend your entire life waiting. Choosing happiness does not mean ignoring pain. It does not mean pretending that everything is okay. It means accepting reality while refusing to let it control your spirit. You can feel pain and still choose hope. You can feel tired and still choose strength. You can feel broken and still choose to move forward. Happiness, in this sense, is not a feeling. It is an act of courage. When life becomes hard, your mind becomes your greatest battlefield. Negative thoughts try to convince you that things will never improve, that you are not strong enough, and that giving up would be easier. These thoughts feel real, but they are not facts. They are reactions, and reactions can be changed. The moment you decide to challenge those thoughts, you take back control. Happiness begins with awareness. Awareness that you are still breathing. Awareness that you have survived everything life has thrown at you so far. Awareness that even in darkness, you still have the power to choose how you respond. You may not control what happens to you, but you always control how you face it. This choice will not always feel easy. Some days it will feel forced. Some days it will feel fake. But choosing happiness is like building a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger it becomes. Over time, your mind learns resilience. Your heart learns patience. Your soul learns peace. Life will test you again and again. But every time you choose happiness despite the pain, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your circumstances. And that strength changes everything. The human mind is powerful, but when life becomes difficult, it often turns against us. It replays past mistakes, magnifies fears, and predicts a future full of disappointment. Negativity does not arrive loudly. It enters quietly through small thoughts that slowly grow into heavy beliefs. If left unchecked, these beliefs can shape how you see yourself and the world around you. Your mind learns through repetition. If you repeatedly tell yourself that life is unfair, that you are unlucky, or that nothing will change, your mind begins to accept these ideas as truth. Over time, this mental pattern becomes your reality. But just as negativity is learned, positivity can be learned too. The key is awareness and intention. Training your mind starts with observing your thoughts without judgment. Instead of immediately believing every negative thought, pause and question it. Ask yourself if this thought is helping you or hurting you. Ask whether it is based on facts or emotions. Most negative thoughts are emotional reactions, not permanent truths. When you recognize this, you weaken their power. Replacing negativity does not mean forcing yourself to be positive all the time. It means choosing balanced thinking. For example, instead of saying, "I always fail," say, "I failed this time, but I can learn." Instead of saying, "My life is ruined," say, "This moment is painful, but it will pass." These small shifts may seem simple, but they create massive changes over time. Another powerful tool is gratitude. When life is hard, gratitude feels difficult, but that is when it matters most. Gratitude does not deny pain. It reminds you that pain is not the only thing that exists. Even on the worst days, there is something small worth appreciating, such as your breath, your effort, or your ability to keep going. Gratitude trains the mind to look for light instead of only darkness. Your environment also influences your mindset. The content you consume, the people you listen to, and the conversations you engage in all shape your thinking. If you constantly surround yourself with negativity, your mind absorbs it. Choosing positive influences is not weakness, it is self-respect. Training your mind is a daily practice, not a one-time decision. Some days you will succeed, and some days you will struggle. That is normal. Progress does not require perfection, it requires persistence. Every time you challenge a negative thought, you strengthen your mental resilience. Over time, you will notice a shift. Problems will still exist, but they will not control you the same way. You will respond instead of reacting. You will think clearly instead of emotionally. And slowly, your mind will become a place of strength instead of suffering. Strength is often misunderstood. Many people believe strength means never feeling weak, never crying, and never breaking down. But true strength is not the absence of struggle. True strength is continuing even when you feel exhausted. It is standing up again after life knocks you down, even when you are not sure how much energy you have left. Every struggle carries a lesson, though it may not feel that way in the moment. Pain slows you down and forces you to reflect. It reveals what truly matters and what does not. Struggle strips away illusions and shows you who you really are beneath the surface. While it hurts, it also shapes character. In difficult times, it is easy to compare yourself to others. You may feel like everyone else is moving forward while you are stuck, but comparison only steals your peace. Everyone carries unseen battles. The version of others you see is incomplete. Your journey is unique, and your pace is valid. Strength grows when you allow yourself to feel emotions without letting them control your actions. Cry if you need to cry, rest if you need to rest, but do not quit. Pausing is not failing. Resting is not weakness. Giving yourself time to recover is part of becoming stronger. One of the most powerful forms of strength is self-compassion. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you love. Encourage yourself instead of criticizing yourself. Forgive yourself for mistakes instead of punishing yourself endlessly. Healing begins when harsh self-judgment ends. Struggle also teaches patience. Not everything improves overnight. Some wounds take time to heal. Some goals take longer than expected. Learning to be patient with the process helps you remain grounded. Growth is happening even when it feels invisible. Resilience is built in moments when you choose to keep going without certainty. You may not know how things will work out, but you trust yourself enough to take the next step. That trust becomes your foundation. It reminds you that you have survived before and you can survive again. Strength does not mean you are unbreakable. It means you are repairable. Each time you fall and rise again, you gain wisdom. Each time you face fear and move forward, you gain confidence. Over time, the struggles that once felt unbearable become proof of your inner power. One day, you will look back and realize that the hardest seasons shaped you into someone stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. The pain did not defeat you, it prepared you. Pain feels meaningless when you are living through it. It feels like something unfair that should never have happened. But pain, when understood, can become one of the most powerful teachers in your life. It forces you to grow in ways comfort never could. Purpose is not always found through success. Often, it is found through suffering. The challenges you face shape your values, your empathy, and your understanding of others. Pain deepens you. It changes how you see the world and how you connect with people. When you experience pain, you gain insight that cannot be taught. You understand loss, disappointment, and fear on a deeper level. This understanding allows you to support others in ways that truly matter. Your pain gives your voice authenticity. It turns your story into something meaningful. Turning pain into purpose begins with reflection. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can this teach me?" This shift in perspective does not erase pain, but it gives it direction. It transforms suffering into growth. Purpose does not mean your pain disappears. It means your pain gains meaning. You begin to see how your experiences have shaped your strength. You recognize how much you have learned about resilience, patience, and perseverance. Many people discover their calling through hardship. They become mentors, creators, leaders, or healers because they understand struggle personally. Your pain can become a bridge that connects you to others who feel lost. Your story can become hope for someone else. Letting pain define you negatively keeps you stuck. Letting pain refine you sets you free. You are not your worst moments. You are the person who survived them. Every scar is evidence of endurance. Purpose grows when you choose to rise instead of retreat. When you use your experiences to build something meaningful, pain loses its power. It no longer controls you. It fuels you. Life does not promise fairness, but it offers growth. The moment you stop seeing pain as punishment and start seeing it as preparation, everything changes. You stop asking for escape and start searching for meaning. Your pain does not make you weak. It makes you human. And when you choose to turn that pain into purpose, you become unstoppable. Life will always present challenges. No one escapes hardship. The difference between those who break and those who rise lies in choice. Every day, you choose how you respond to life. You choose whether you give up or move forward. You choose whether pain defines you or strengthens you. Being unbreakable does not mean life stops hurting you. It means you stop allowing pain to control your direction. It means you adapt, adjust, and continue. Unbreakable people are not fearless. They act despite fear. They are not emotionless. They move forward despite emotion. Each day gives you small choices to focus on what you lost or what you still have, to dwell on failure or learn from it, to stay in darkness or search for light. These choices shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your life. Consistency matters more than intensity. You do not need dramatic changes to become stronger. You need small, repeated actions. Choosing hope one day at a time, choosing discipline over comfort, choosing growth over excuses. Unbreakable strength comes from responsibility. Taking responsibility for your thoughts, your habits, and your reactions empowers you. It reminds you that you are not helpless. You are capable of change, even in difficult circumstances. Self-belief is built through action. Each time you keep going despite doubt, you prove to yourself that you can handle discomfort. Confidence grows not from success alone, but from persistence. The more challenges you face, the stronger your belief becomes. Life may not become easier, but you become better equipped to handle it. You stop fearing setbacks because you trust your ability to recover. You stop waiting for motivation and rely on commitment instead. Unbreakable people understand that progress is not linear. Some days feel powerful, some days feel weak. Both are part of the journey. What matters is that you do not stop. One day, you will realize that the struggles you once feared are the same struggles that shaped your resilience. You will stand stronger because you chose not to surrender. And in that moment, you will understand that happiness was never something you waited for. It was something you built, one choice at a time.